start today off with a little story time. Today, I'm going to talk about hypoactive thyroids and Graves' disease because I have Graves' disease. I know it sounds scarier than it actually is. What it is, it's like a hyperactive thyroid where you lose weight real frequently. I don't have the one where my eyes are big or my tonsils are big or something like that. What happened to me was I actually went out of town with my husband and we went on vacation. And so we went down south. And when we went down south, on our way back, we took the Greyhound. I was sitting on the bus and my hands was like this, just literally. I couldn't figure out what was wrong with me. Then my legs started shaking and I couldn't stop shaking. And of course, I didn't want to tell him, that something was wrong. I was thinking maybe I was going to have a stroke. I don't know, or maybe I ate something that didn't agree with me, but I was real freaked out about it. Rewind. Maybe a month to 2 months before we went on vacation, I decided that I needed to lose some weight. And I went on this no carb diet. Of course, I lost some weight. I lost about 15, 20 pounds doing no carbs. We started an exercise group at my job with a whole bunch of people from the school that I was working at. And we used to walk, the whole school was shaped like a track. So we used to walk laps around the track every day. So I started walking and eating right and doing this. And pretty soon, I lost like 7 pounds. Okay. Then I lost like 10 pounds. I was like, okay, I'm doing this, I'm doing this. Then I lost 20 pounds. Okay. Before we went down south, in about 2 months, I had lost like 40 pounds. And I was like, yes, I should have been doing this all the time. By the time we got down south, I was feeling, I don't know, like something just wasn't right. But I was like, I kept walking, I kept moving around trying to get everything together. And then I realized, that something really wasn't right. But like I said, I was all the way in Mississippi and I didn't want to go to the doctor out there, so I kind of held it until I got back home. 2 weeks later, that's what happened with the shaking and the knees shaking and couldn't eat or whatever. And that's how I found out that my thyroids were out of order and I had hypoactive thyroids, better known as Graves' disease. And if you don't know about thyroids and the doctor say, oh, you have really bad thyroids, you have Graves' disease. And I'm like, who? I'm dying? I got what? He was like, Graves' disease. And I was like, so how do you cure it? I did the dumbest thing ever, in my opinion. I let them talk me into having surgery. I had radioactive iodine surgery, and what they did is they destroyed my thyroid. So I will be on a medicine called levothyroxine for the rest of my life. I cannot go without levothyroxine. If I do, by me not having a thyroid, I will die. But there's plenty of levothyroxine, so don't worry about it. Um, so I had to go on this machine, and I was terrified. I called my mom. I was like, what do you know about thyroids? And she's like, nobody in our family ever had thyroid problems or whatever. So we kind of researched. She researched, I researched, and they was like, something need to be done like immediately because that's why you having the shakes, and I mean they're just out of order. And then he was like, didn't you notice the weight loss? And I'm like, I had started exercising and walking and doing all kind of eating right. He said that's what it was. He said you actually threw your thyroids into, you know, you made them active because they was just sitting there and they was lazy. And once you start working out and doing all this, I kind of threw them into motion, so to speak. So that's what it was. And so all the time I thought I was just exercising. Hold on, let me show y'all a picture of me. Look at my face and see if you can tell that, I was sick and I didn't even know it. I thought I was healthy. I thought I was sexy. I thought I was doing it. And then look at this picture. Side by side. Can you see the difference? Okay, so after I had the thyroid, I had the I had to carry this card that says I'm radioactive, and it has to be on you at all times. So if you go near an airport, you'll make the machine go off because you was treated with radioactive medicine. I couldn't be around any kids, which was the hardest thing ever. I couldn't be around any babies. Uh, it was like being sick and being contagious. It was just, let's just say it was quite an experience. So after that, I started trying to eat right, and the levothyroxine kind of levels me off and keeps my thyroids moving and keeps me active. But I find, even though they said it shouldn't make a difference, I find that it's harder for me to lose weight because it's like trying to regulate my thyroid and keep me, from losing weight so rapidly. But I'm trying to lose weight. Go figure, right? So that's what made me want to, talk to people because some people don't know, and then some people have thyroids and they don't take them seriously. You can die. You really seriously can die if you don't take care of yourself. And like I say, I'm not the healthiest person, and maybe my weight doesn't look as bad as everybody else, probably from me sitting on this couch. It will, but um, I was 300 and I want to say 302 pounds before I decided I wanted to do this weight loss thing. I'm 298 now, as said by the scale at the dietitian. This is only the beginning for me. I want to be healthy. I want you guys to be healthy. I got a whole bunch of stories inside of me, so if you keep continue to watch, I'm quite sure that you'll be entertained. And there's also several celebrities that has lived with Graves' disease as well. There's singer songwriter Missy Elliott, TV personality Wendy Williams, and probably several more that we don't know about. So until the next time, see ya.